Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So for this week's update video, we're throwing together the product, kind of a little bit of a showcase of some of the fun items from Pokemon. So Perfect Order just came out. So we've got the good old booster boxes, we've got the Elite Trainer boxes, and even the fancy little booster bundle guys. One of the other fun product lines that they came out with this week, which is for this being a main set release, which is so much nicer than Ascended Heroes, which I like more so that they just don't trickle things out. So we can kind of go back and forth on more or less like what set's better than another. I just like it as far as releasing when Pokemon releases all the product at the same time. It makes it so much easier. We don't have to really, I would say, like focus too hardcore on limiting things because we get a case, we get two cases. It's such a feels bad when it's like, okay, cool, we got these new exciting set release, we got these new Pokemon, we have all this new stuff. Oh, but I got 5 boxes. And what do I do with that? So that's one of the things that's really nice with Perfect Order is that we had a good supply of product to where we could do a pre-order for folks. And then we actually have stuff put aside. So we actually have main set release this week, and we'll have product available in store. Since we run Pokemon leagues at the shop, we're able to offer the products at kind of like an earlier than street date sales time, which is fun because it's kind of a little bit of like a sneak preview, but at the same time, it's a reward for hosting events at your shop. So that's a fun thing that we're able to do running events here. And speaking about events, jumping into this weekend here on Saturday, we actually have our first Pokemon Cup. We've been running the challenges, trying to get everything set so we qualify to run cups at the store. So that's something that we've built up from just our regular local play, which we have on Mondays at 6 p.m. So that's one of the things that's really nice. We've been consistently trying to build that group up and have consistent players coming on a weekly basis. So that's been a real fun endeavor for us, which when we very first started, like we would get a handful of folks that would show up, then school would come back into session, and then everybody's tied up with sports, activities, different things afterwards. So then they just didn't have time for coming to play Pokemon. Now we've built up a little bit of a group where we still have, it's still very small. We still have 4 to 5 people that show up periodically, but we're more consistent. Whereas we were only, 1 or 2 people this week, 3 people next week, we'd have one person show up. So it's been very nice to have a consistent player base show up on a weekly basis to actually consistently fire our weekly league. But that also let us build into the challenges. And now with our first cup this weekend, it's awesome. So we're kind of running full circle with offering all the Pokemon events here. And speaking of the cup, we have that Saturday at 1 p.m. We have basically kind of a open-ended. We didn't put up tickets ahead of time, so that's one of the fun events where it's just come in. We'll sign up for entry, bring your deck list, have everything all set up, and then we'll get fired off at 1 o'clock for the gameplay. Then jumping into Sunday, we have pre-release for One Piece. So OP15 comes out. We already went through our pre-orders on the website, but now we've got ourselves the event, which is going to be a fantastic time. So I'll catch you guys on the next one.
How's it going?
Just wanted to see whatever you guys are throwing for these.